but gore sometimes makes me queasy.
Oh, then I wouldn't recommend that.
Why the fuck you watching The Last of Us?
Well, I
Yeah.
said sometimes. The Last of Us doesn't trigger it for me.
The pit is
Not real.
a lot more close up, so I imagine it would be a lot harder to watch. Keenan and I watched X-Men 97. That was really good.
Since the topic came up, because with gore, has anyone here else seen Mad God?
Oh, yes! Oh my god!
My niece showed me that movie.
Mad God.
Oh, Cooper, it is a passion project from a stop motion animation god. He made it in his free time over like 30 years with his animation students. And it is the most disgusting movie I've ever seen, and I've seen Cannibal Holocaust.
It looks fun.
Was something. Like, it was, but the thing is, it was so fascinating and kind of beautiful to see. Like, it just, there's so much respect I have for them making that. Could I watch it twice?
No.
Probably not.
No. Like, would I show it to anybody? I would give you the DVD and then I would leave. Like, that's the best way I can describe it. Like, it is just... There's so much shit. Like, literal shit in the movie.
Literal shit.
Yeah, not for me then.
I will say, there was one part I was laughing my ass. I don't know if most people would laugh as hard as I did, but I thought it was funny.
Honestly, there are a few parts it could be, but you're never truly safe with Mad God.
No, you're not. You're not safe with Mad God. Fascinating movie though. I don't. You would have to be a very specific kind of person for me to recommend it.
What person could you recommend that movie to?
List 16 people right now.
I maybe would have told you about it and let you decide if you wanted to see it.
Peter, would you recommend it to me?
No.
Hell no. Cooper,
Yeah.
no. Hell no.
I wouldn't recommend it to Athena.
Athena, I think you would fuck with this, I think.
No, Athena would not, because Athena doesn't like bile and feces and like just disgusting shit like that.
I would probably have fun watching it, but it
it.
would probably make me upset. Yeah.
Honestly, I think that's everybody's experience. I watched this, it was fascinating, but now I am upset.
No, I think the majority of
bodily
people
functions.
Yeah.
Fuck this shit.
I think the majority of people just get upset when they see Mad God. Now, a few people go, like, if you make it to the end, you're like, what is happening here? Because, like, the final, like, 3 minutes, like, really change your perspective on the movie, I think.
Oh yeah, like it I have my own theories.
Yeah.
It's very interesting, but it does hurt your brain.
It hurts your stomach a lot. It's just... It's a testament to what could be done, but like Jeff Goldblum, they were so concerned of whether they could, they didn't stop to ask if they should.
Exactly.
And that is the problem.
Yeah, there are multiple parts where I went, okay, this didn't have to be in here. They could have left that out.
Like, you can... Like, this is just... Like... You just want to gross us out. That's it. And you were doing a very successful job. Very successful. Yeah. I would rather skin an animal any day of the week. Like, I am not queasy about that. Mad God made me queasy.
You know what Ruthie said? Ruthie said, "Hey Peter, I want you to take a bunch of mushrooms and then watch Mad
No, no, no.
Once she was like, "No, I was just joking," but I was like, "But Ruthie, if you actually did that, you're going to hell. I can't help you. Like, I'm so sorry."
Peter, what is the appropriate jail time if someone secretly dosed you with shrooms and then had you sit down and watch Mad God and it hits like 20 minutes in and you can't leave?
You can't, like, no, like, you're facing life, because I think that would break your brain. I'm not gonna lie. Like, you would be forever changed.
Like, I think it could legitimately be real psychological damage.
Oh, absolutely. Like especially, like, if you went high enough, 100%. People would start questioning, like, the afterlife and the meaning of everything, and, oh, it would be so bad.
It would be awful. Be so bad. Phil Tippett, why did you do this?
Am I still impressed, though? Yeah, I'm impressed.
No. It's incredibly impressive. It's so remarkably impressive. But also, goddamn. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you just have to sit back and go, man, I really wish you hadn't done that, Phil.
Yeah, and what sucks is that it's borderline indescribable. I can't properly encapsulate what this is.
I mean, I could, but you would... At a certain point, I'd just be repeating the same thing over and over, and you just look at me and be like, Colin, skip that part. That's the third time this part has happened. And I just look at you and go, shrug! Anyway.
What about The Descent?
I was crazy once.
Ooh.
They made me watch Mad God.
Oh, I watched
Mad
The
God
Descent
made me
last
go
weekend.
crazy.
I like that one.
I thought it was pretty good. It had me tense at times.
Did you watch the theatrical release or the director's cut ending?
Caleb and I watched is it the British one? I think whatever the original was.
The one where she gets out?
No.
The one that I watched, she got out at the end.
I think she thinks she gets out at the end in the one I watched.
Yeah, so in the actual director's cut, Cooper, she doesn't get out. It's like the ending scene cuts and she wakes up in the cave. It's a hallucination. And the monsters are closing in.
I think that's probably better.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, it is a better ending.
I love the idea of somebody surviving, but I just don't think anybody would.
Nope. With those things? No. Like,
yeah, like nobody would make it out.
They were vampires, 100%.
I would be more willing to run the fade with the Last of Us zombies than those things. I'm not even capping. Like, I think I stand a better chance because those things, well, that's their home turf.
Also creepy as hell.
Uh-huh.
There's nowhere you can go, right? It's like close quarters, very tight. You know nothing about what to do.
I am 6'3", 200 pounds. Where am I gonna go in that cave? I ain't a twink. I'm just gonna, like, wedge myself in the cave and be like, huh, well, oh, you're eating my feet!
Accurate teamer.
Yeah. Biblically accurate teamer. It tracks. Do you know
was
what?
Teamer getting through the caves because Morrigan was just making the caves wider?
No, he was.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
That, like, canonically, that's how he was making it through. Because there's no way he should have been able to fit through those caves. What the fuck is this massive giant doing as a cave rescuer?
World's biggest worm.
Loomis, the perfect tunnel rat.
I mean,
so funny.
But we got a session to get to, gang. A season finale, no less. So, Cooper, if you could do the honors and give the recap of last session.
Certainly. Well, I have memory issues, but thankfully last session was mostly combat. Um, it was, Eidolon fight, which we notoriously do not do very well in. But this time we had a start, came off to a great start. I got a successful seer, and then everybody's stuff started to go very well, minus the drag queen incident of 96.
Mm-hmm.
And we end up coming up with a pretty reliable system to like go through the fight. Right? So by the time that we're getting through the first phase or first two phases, our stats are like crazy. Right? We've just been pumping everything. And we're finally doing well. Things go a little poorly for a second, and then rockets just kind of show up out of nowhere, and we're like, oh, friend.
Mm-hmm.
Friend says, hey, don't kill them, but do take them down. I'm setting up something to trap them here. And we're like, cool, we can do that. Things do not go super... Well, things go well, but they start to progressively get worse and worse and worse as the fight gets longer. And we are just about dead. And we're like, all right, time to call in Mortal. First try does not work. Second try does. Mortal comes in and is like, nah, fuck this shit, and just kills Astadea straight up.
Does not kill Astadea straight up.
Kills her dead.
Kills her dead.
No.
No.
No?
No.
Oh my god.
Not even close.
She... big Astadea gone. Person inside of Astadea brought out. It's not the real Astadea.
Mm-hmm.
Make it.
Her vessel.
Yes. And at that point, guy firing the rockets comes over and is like, hey. Oh god, what's his name? Polydectes. I have the notes open now.
Mm-hmm.
Polydectes.
Athena
And we
slaved over those notes.
Well, that's how I'm getting through it. And Polydectes is like, hey, you have no clue who I am, but hang out with me. You can trust me. And we're like, yeah, of course, obviously. And he's like, we don't want the banker to come in. We have a lot going on. Let's get to it, type of deal.
Absolutely. At this point...
And that's where we left off.
Correct. We begin in a land far away. In a world of shifting flesh, where screams echo in the distance. They turn into a cacophony. A massive shape begins to trek forward, each heavy footfall squelching the mix of bile and pus that runs across this landscape. Before this figure, the banker of bones sits upon his tithe. They took from us. This cannot be allowed. I give you this chance to redeem yourself, and you might return to service. Go, Ragnar. The massive figure bows, hefts a weapon of twisted black metal, begins to turn away as the squelching continues. Squirr! Squirr! The eyes bleed bloody tears as the ripped and mangled flesh flaps In the ethereal breeze, the banker laughs. The world screams. The flesh tithe comes. At this point, though, we return back to all of you as you begin to make your way inside the gate, inside of the warped woods. As you are following Polydectes, what pace are you guys trying to move at within this new place?
Well, we have a runic road, so we should be more warm.
I don't think the runic road did anything about the cold.
That is correct.
I thought it did like -1, and also was the
No.
only reason why we didn't take the big detriment. Well, we took the big detriment one time when we were getting onto it, but
Yes, it just prevents the big bad thing.
okay.
So
I would vote very fast since he did say time is of the essence here.
yes, and I do not believe any of us should have malicious cold yet or cold tired. So
I have cold tired.
Yeah, I have
you
cold tired.
do. Okay, are you?
Yeah.
But you don't have malicious cold, so you won't lose a health block immediately, right?
No,
Yeah.
but if I get it this next roll, I will be stuck at 1 health block.
Okay.
But if you don't get it this next roll, we'll be able to sleep, and you can get your health blocks back, and then your malicious cold. At least you're stuck at 3.
What is our what's the temperature rating? I don't know why that was so hard for me.
4.
4. Okay, so that's our normal. So very fast would be a -1, right? Or is that fast?
That's fast.
-2, and then
Fast.
if you have +1 from your armor, then it's +1. But -2.
I wouldn't be opposed to going fast just to maintain that the other two do not get malicious cold.
I'm cool with it. I think that we should do 1 normal just to get everybody's health up, and then move to fast.
Again, I'm just most concerned about Tira's well-being in this.
Yeah. She can't
Like,
wake up while
I'm-
we're out here.
Okay, then yeah, let's go fast.
I have medicine for her. Keep her in a state of suspension. So I don't think that she's gonna wake up.
Okay.
Okay.
That's good to know.
Well, if it's safe, then we should then
Do, like,
do.
1 slow or 1 normal, and then
Let's start with the
I'd-
slow. That way we can get everybody up to max if it's safe. I'm okay with that.
I don't think anything here is necessarily safe.
My vote's normal.
I
My
vote
vote's
normal.
also normal.
that's fine.
Okay.
Democracy.
Gotcha. Then all of you go ahead and make a temperature check.
That's +1, right? Yeah.
If you
Yeah,
have
for-
armor, yeah.
Oops.
Oh, thank fuck.
Gotcha. Then cold rating of 4. I believe this point, Ava and Is are taking cold tired.
Yeah, because the cold tired one wouldn't have gone away from me from the Eidolon transformation, or would it have?
It would not have gone away.
No, then I have malicious cold now.
Okay. Then, as you kind of go ahead, progress forward, you make some distance heading into these strange woods of twisted trees with great mountains in the distance. as night begins to approach, is there anything you guys are wanting to do or talk about as you are making camp?
Should we check in with everybody? Or leave it alone for now?
You tell me.
I was trying to ask the group.
I believe
Yeah,
we were saying wait on that so that we're not sending out signals right now. But that could be incorrect about that.
I know I said that. I just want to know what everybody else thinks.
I think that that's probably a good idea.
I
Two.
would.
To hold off until we're in a safer spot.
My vote would be to call, but that's.
Oh, I have an idea.
Which is.
Yeah, scry on them. Cooper. I think.
Could you guys not hear me?
No.
There you go. We're back.
Oh my god, my microphone got disconnected. I was just gonna scry directly on Arella.
I would suggest perhaps Drock
Yeah.
or someone we know is not terribly mad at us.
Okay, then I'll try to scry Drock.
Gotcha. Then, as you scry on Drock, you would see him a little beaten up with some bandages, helping to move some supplies into the storm cave.
Well, something definitely happened at camp. Drock is injured, and they're hunkering down.
The flesh tithe was over there. And the storm is coming. So that makes sense. At least if they are engaging in basic operations, that means people are alive.
Yeah, the camp isn't completely wiped out.
That's all I was concerned about.
Rhyme has a bad feeling about the next few coming days. May I take a prophetic dream when we go to sleep tonight?
Sure.
So, Polydectes, do you have a way to survive storm?
The storms you speak of, I do. There's, my location. It stays pretty warm. The last storm, it got a little dicey. But I do. Although I don't know about staying in my location. Surely the flesh tithe will be one to come and, well, take revenge for everything that I've done. And all of you, you have a place to ride out these storms?
We do. They're not too happy with us right now. We aren't the best at following orders.
Probably better than being out here. Magic in these woods, it's, strange. There's, pockets in this area that, warps reality. How I was able to get away from the flesh tithe. It, allowed me to give him the slip. But with all the artillery I used, and I teleported from my base to try and help all of you. It'd be a problem. A rather significant one.
We might need to go back and face the music then.
I guess so. Well, I'd be happy to go back with you. I don't really have a place to go. I could offer you the supplies that I've gathered. Perhaps as payment.
We won't leave you in the cold.
Thank you. It's rhyme, right?
Yeah.
So there are a lot of you?
Less every day. But yeah.
It makes sense. This environment is treacherous. But also, with everyone here... Yes, I can see how it'd be easy to lose people. It's alright. I've known many who've lost so much to the flesh tithe. You did far better than most.
Feels like there's no winning sometimes.
In a way, yeah. I was there at the start of it. When the flesh tithe came to be. I was with a group that made a lot of mistakes. They gave the leader of the flesh tithe so much power. And he took it.
Why?
That's a great question. You see, I didn't behave like people. They behaved like kobolds, you know? Or maybe that's a dated reference. What year is it?
$787. Or fell.
That long. It's been... Oh god, it's been more than 70 years.
Have you been here all this time? Or moving about?
No. I've been down below. Where the flesh tithe is. On the back of the rings. Where the Marrow Fallen create their great cities. Great bastions of horror. Cities that never stop screaming. Skies that are stained black from the magic that radiates from the ground. I'm an artificer by trade. He didn't do anything to my body. It only lightly messed with my mind. They had me work for him, build things for him. As they worked, I don't know why they did what they did. This girl here, Tira, she was friends with my group. She tried to warn him about everything that was happening. They stabbed her in the back.
They must have been controlled by something. The flesh tithe must have had some sort of influence before all this.
They're influenced by their demons, by their darkest desires, by the things in their mind and in their body that they just couldn't shake. This clawing need, it possessed them. When things got bad, it just showed who they were. They didn't become controlled. No. No, I've seen them throw the banker's child down at his feet, and they ran as the boy was carved up. So many were carved. Tira, Beryllion, Celeste, Sabine. We lost so many.
And the other fellow, the Dragonborn.
Gregory. Yeah. I didn't know him before I saw him in that form. He was the leader of the town watch. He was infected and transformed into that thing. The flesh tithe keeps the monstrosities around, makes them more powerful. They did experiments. There are now whole forests with transplanted briar hydra heads, waving like trees, but as you get close, you realize they are not trees. And when the meat ran out, the forest ate itself. It was a cycle. You're a dangerous foe. Built of madness, with a sole desire to wash across the land and to just create more. They're like a cancer. They have no real beginning and they have no real end. They just keep going and going.
You've
But
been
you
through a lot.
got out.
I escaped. I did. They brought me here to try and work on a drill. Trying to get some sort of power. I began working on it. I detect some anomaly here in the woods. Something happened down south, a massive release of energy. I said that it had fried some of my instruments. I had to get a better look. Once I got here, I was able to slip away. There was a fight. Some strange thing that looks like a man, but it's not. He fought it. The creatures that I was with, the flesh tithe. I got away in the chaos. And for the Past few months, I've been working to try and figure out a way to fight back against all this. But now I have a village again. Maybe it's large, maybe it's small. But I like to think that there's a reason why dragons don't rule the land. Is that still a popular story with the children?
Would any of us know that?
Probably not, given your upbringings.
I can't say that I do.
But speaking of dragons ruling the land, have you ever heard of? Well, of course you have. Tiamat's back at camp. Just so you know.
Well, I suppose then it puts the dragon paradox to the test.
What does that mean?
When I was a young boy, parents used to tell their children a question and then a story. Why don't dragons rule over the towns? They're strong, they're fast, they're ancient. They have magic. Why isn't everywhere ruled by a dragon?
Oh, why?
Well, the story goes that it's because we have villages, we have towns, we have people who band together. Because a dragon is just a one. It acts on its own. It's independent. But when a town, a village comes together, they can beat any dragon. Because one chain link is useless. 100 chain links are strong. 1,000 chain links and you can make an anchor. You can tie any dragon down. It doesn't matter if you're the most powerful, if you're the biggest. At least Mama said that if you have a village, you're safe. I thought I had a village before. A village has to take care of each other. But they're necks out. You all didn't kill Tira. I certainly think it would have been easier if all of you had been trying. But you
Voices
helped
want to.
the voices.
Yeah. Hey, it goes dark sometimes. We use that to beat Tira from what they understand.
Polydectes will nod. But the voices, they don't control you?
We're working on that.
I didn't kill anyone, and they turned back. It is the only time it's happened. Usually more people die.
I suppose it's a start. I don't know much about your situation, but I can help you if you let me. And Tira, she has a way with people. If we can get her back to my forge, I have something that might be able to ease her suffering. Make it so that she can get back to a semblance of normalcy. Maybe that should help in some way.
I want to help her. I don't want to see her die.
I don't want to see anyone else die either. I've seen so much death and destruction. It's not worth it. The death, it's you dying as much as the other person. I know maybe that doesn't make a lot of sense, but it's true. It took me 50 years to learn it. Thank you all, though, for the help. I don't know about your situation back at your camp, but at the very least, I can vouch for you. You've earned at least that much. And you were able to fight the flesh tithe with whatever you did. That's enough of a miracle worth protecting.
They call me child.
It's good to meet you then.
No, it's not a name.
Anything could be a name, if it's the one you choose. It doesn't matter, as long as you make it yours. I once knew a fox that gave itself a name. Usually foxes don't have names.
What did the fox choose?
The fox chose Aoife. That was its name. Her name. Before she died.
Oh.
I think Child's a good name. I need to go, apply some medicines to Tira. But, wake me at first light. I'll be ready to go. We still have a wee bit of a journey left. And Polydectes is going to kind of stand and head off.
Could I catch him just before he went off? I just have one thing I wanted to give him.
Sure.
I know that this isn't much, and we do have the recipe for these now, so hopefully we can make more, but Ava will hand over the last potion of flesh warding in case you get into another sticky situation.
He'll read the tag and will raise an eyebrow. I'll have to try and replicate this. Thank you, Ava.
Of course. Thank you for being here with us.
Least I could do.
Neva will nod their head and kind of leave him to his business.
Mm-hmm. And kind of head back into his tent and continue working on Tira. Anything else you guys are trying to do this evening?
I would like to put the Briar Hydra flesh into my greatsword.
Gotcha. Cool.
And
Then
do we have flesh to give up today?
you have 93 flesh. The requirement's 89.
Okay, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you're good. Let's see. For Briar Hydra flesh, where are you putting it?
The greatsword, giving up John flesh.
Gotcha. Then, with that, going ahead and gaining Heavy 2, Echo Strike 1, and Sheer 1.
Yeah, sure.
Ooh.
God damn.
Right, anything else?
Let's do the payment now, yeah.
Yeah.
Please.
Gotcha.
Fine.
Declare it.
Then, 89 flesh used, down to 4. Payment met.
1 flesh tithe paid.
Mm-hmm. Anything else, gang?
We doing watches?
Yeah,
I'll take the first one.
I'll take one.
Rhyme at the end.
Okay.
Yeah, I normally like to
Oh,
do
you wanted
two,
a dream.
but
You wanted a dream, didn't
I'm
you?
gonna have
Yeah,
a
that's-
special
Yes,
night tonight.
sorry. Child does it.
Okay. Anything then before watches?
Not for me.
All right, then. Hmm?
Oh, I guess Is would want to ask everybody if they trusted Polydectes enough to fill him in fully on what's been going on.
On the way back, maybe, or when we get somewhere else.
Yes, I think we should go bits and pieces. We don't want to hide anything. But he's also been through quite a lot, and I don't think we should overwhelm him.
I think he's just happy to be back with people. People are nice.
Too.
On
Or
the
can
way
be.
back, then.
You want to talk about the situation at camp? I think that would be wise to know what he's walking into. But we can also talk at his cabin, a little more comfortable on his terms. Just, it doesn't seem like he's worried about that sort of thing, but I know we can be a little rude sometimes. Maybe abrasive is a better word.
Okay.
I think we're great at social situations.
Ava notes something down.
I think
Yes,
every
I'd-
person in me would disagree.
Yeah, but with his question answered, Is would head to bed.
Gotcha. Then anything else for you guys?
No.
Gotcha. Then, Ava, what are you doing on your first watch?
Ooh. Ava's just documenting what was heard from Polydectes and going through and seeing if there's anything especially pertinent to let him know about.
Gotcha.
Just going through notes and trying to keep an ear out for crunching of snow or something suddenly moving.
Gotcha. Make a physical check.
Oh dear. I'll just reroll one first one. 2 successes.
Gotcha. Then, as you sit here, like, in the distance, you would hear sounds of magic, of creatures, of movement. This forest is alive, Ava. There are things within. But you're alert. Nothing comes overly close.
We can see trees and such from where we are, right?
You're surrounded by trees, yes.
Were they similar to the maple leaf that I found? Or would I think that those might be further in?
You think those might be further in. These are more kind of like pine, evergreen. Like a few kind of like great oak and birch, but not really anything maple.
Okay, thank you.
Gotcha. Is that it for your watch?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then I'll wake up. Is was going next? Or I guess Ray. It's Ray's turn.
Then, is Ray doing anything on their watch?
No, just they have just a very like somber look on their face, and they're like like messing with their hands as they anxiously look out into the woods.
Gotcha. Then, child, as Ray passes the watch off to you, are you doing anything?
Nope, just... Child's kind of just holding her head as she looks out into the woods, keeping an eye out.
Gotcha.
Since probably it's a little loud for her.
Make a spirit check, then.
No, no.
Oh my god, you can't take hero points. Fuck.
6s. 1 6. 1 success.
Voices are certainly loud, child, as you just clamp your hands over your ears as they whisper. They whisper of past deeds. They whisper of death. They whisper promises to you. And as they continue to whisper, you just close your eyes, try and tune them out through shaking hands. Eventually, though, the sun began to rise. This point, though, Rhyme, we cut to you and your dream. You see the sun. You see it blazing overhead. You see a streak of sunlight twirl downward. You watch as it becomes a spear that's driven into the ground. You watch as people made of stone come to try and pry up the spear. They collapse into pebbles and pieces. You see people made of straw. They catch a light and they burn away to ash. You see a singular man made out of this refined metal grab hold of the spear and shape it into a sword, into a bow, into a dagger, back to a spear. But always when he attempts to lift it, he is burned. The spear remains. Then you watch as a being made out of twisting energy begins to approach. First, they are made of fire. Then, they are made of ice. Then, they are made of water. Then, they are made of steam. They approach, their form still changing. They lift the spear. The spear fills their body and being, and you watch as all the world is alit with the golden rays of the sun. What are you doing as you watch this scene unfold, Rhyme?
Can I talk to this entity?
Sure.
Hello?
The being looks at you.
Who are you?
You watch as the entity motions to the world.
You're Meropis.
You watch as the entity picks up a clump of snow. You watch as their body turns to fire, and the snow becomes water. Then their body becomes ice, and the snow becomes ice. Then, as their body becomes steam, the snow is evaporated. They look at you, and they toss you the spear. What do you do?
Everyone else that's touched it has met a very ill fate, but I'll try to catch it.
As you catch the spear, it turns to metal. Like this beautiful polished silver with this glint of blue.
Where is it?
You can see figure points almost deeper into the wood. And then they point again, this time further north. You see cold, Rhyme, a wall of ice. The clouds in the distance are white, but they rise high like thunder-classed clouds. You feel the rippling snow and cold and ice. You watch as this torrential energy begins to make its way forth towards you. You can see everything in the forest that this almost storm wall of cold touches is beginning to instantly freeze into nothingness.
I'm going to hold out the spear in front of me, pointing it at the oncoming wave. It's melted everything else.
You point the spear at the oncoming snow tide. As you do, the being next to you is frozen solid. There is a blast of energy as momentarily you see yourself standing amongst the snow. Then you hear something. Screams. You watch as all around you fire ripples forth. And then you wake up. It is morning. All of you can take a complete rest as you begin to look around, Rhyme.
Guys, crazy night last night. I here, Polydectes, get in here.
Holodex is already there. He's out
Okay, good.
outside cooking breakfast.
All right, well, I'm happy that you get to hear this too. Let's see what you make out of it. I saw a spear of literal sunlight. Everybody who tried to, interact just kind of died or became rocks. I mean, there was a metal guy who could, like, you know, change it, but they couldn't use it, if that makes any sense. Like, they couldn't get it off the ground. And then,
what do you mean?
I don't know what the what?
What do you mean a metal guy?
I'm mean a guy made out of metal, like shiny.
Like this metal? And you watch as Polydectes goes ahead and kind of like pulls down his shirt as you see a mini red spiral reactor in the center of his chest.
Colin, yeah, I like that metal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly like that, yeah.
I see.
And then something shaped like a person showed up. They kept cycling between, like, fire to, I guess, like water slowly heating up until gas and then fire again. This constant wax and wane of heat. And they could mess with the spear. And
They could adapt. Like something like that.
what do you mean adapt?
Change.
Yeah. I don't know if they could control it or why they were changing, but they could change. And they tossed it to me, and unlike the previous people who tried to mess with it, I didn't die immediately, but something was coming. Right? Cold. A storm far unlike anything that we've seen so far, I think. And I thought, oh man, spear of sunlight. What's gonna keep me warm but this? And you guys remember the incident with the dragon all those months ago?
Yes.
It was like that, but everything. It didn't just keep me warm, it burnt the world to the ground.
So everything was in flames?
Yeah. The creature fellow indicated that it was further north into the, well, into this. And I do think it can definitely keep us warm. If we want to go looking for it before heading back to camp. And it's probably better for the flesh tithe to not have whatever this is. But at the same time, I'm worried that we might end up damaging more than we can protect.
We should get moving.
North or south?
North. Follow me. And Polydectes is going to pick up Tira and continue moving.
Do you want someone
Ava
else to
will
carry her?
mark down.
Hmm?
Do you want someone else to carry her?
No.
Okay. Child's ready to move.
Yeah, I'll mark a note that there's something more north. And keep following Polydectes.
Then, as you're moving forward, what pace are you moving at? Still normal?
Now that some of us have malicious cold, I think that that's probably a good idea.
Gotcha.
Do you guys concur?
Yeah, we're gonna have a long trip back.
Okay, then
Yeah.
normal.
Okay. Then, as you're progressing forward, eventually the runic road splits, going in 3 separate directions. Polydectes looks at all of you. We need to go ahead and take the eastern road. It goes back to my forge.
What is the spear? Said you think you knew.
If the flesh tithe is listening, then we shouldn't speak here. We could be being hunted. They like to stalk their prey before they move in. I'll explain at the forge. I promise.
I trust you.
Thank you. And will you follow Polydectes east?
Yep.
Yep.
Gotcha. Then, as the days pass with Polydectes leading you through the woods, is there anything that you guys are attempting to do during this time? If not, then you continue to progress.
Oh, actually, we should slowly catch Polydectes up on.
No.
Okay.
No.
Not
But
here.
yeah,
No talking.
Okay.
We'll speak at the forge.
Gotcha.
The flesh man has ears everywhere.
Then, moving at a steady clip of about 30 miles a day, you eventually go ahead, reach the forge. As you begin to make your way now through the woods, you see that they are warped all directions. But at the end of the runic road, there is this beautiful, twisting, white and gold building. Above this building, Ava, you would notice that there's almost like an eye of the storm type of feature, where there is clear blue sky, no clouds over it, just this direct path up to the atmosphere with beautiful rays of sunlight falling down upon this building. All right. Made it back. It doesn't look like anything went inside. Hard to tell, though. Keep on your guard until we get to my anvil in my workshop.
Yeah, I will cover the back.
Alright. Ava will stick to the middle where she can easily grab 2 people.
Gotcha. Then Polydectes will begin to head inside. Will you follow?
We've come this far.
Okay.
Yes.
As you make your way inside, the building's interior is filled with boxes, crates. Some rooms seem jumbled. The floors, though, are made of marble. Sides of kind of this building, you notice, are almost like plated in this beautiful gold. As Polydectes begins to walk through, he makes his way up, and you hear a sound at this point, Erdman, almost like this sizzling sound mixed with a ringing. As you all kind of follow Polydectes, he opens a door to his workshop. Inside, you can see this immense contraption. Kind of this opening to the firmament. Rays of sunlight bounce down, Rhyme, off of mirrors. The mirrors all about their sides, at this point, Reyes, are carefully inscribed with runes that seem to amplify the intensity of the sunlight. As all the beams of light shoot down, they hit at kind of like the center point of the anvil. You kind of look about, there are various different projects that Polydectes has arrayed around the room. Alright, this room is properly warded. Should be able to talk more here. These rays of sunlight, do they seem to match what was in your vision, Rhyme?
I think so.
Okay.
This is a really intricate setup you've got.
It's not my setup. I found it. You see, this belonged to the people that were here before. The higher-ups in the Flesh Tithe called them the Arakel. Apparently they had quite a way with elemental magic. This mechanism allowed them to harness the true power of the sun. Pure, without any corrupting effects. They amplify it with this contraption. I'm still trying to work it out. But with it, I was able to go and begin to create some items. And you can see Polydectes walks over and kind of taps a spot on the floor. You hear this ka-chink as like this locker rises up from a hidden compartment in the marble floor at that spot. Polydectes goes ahead and reaches into his mouth, and he removes like this small silver key from where you don't really know, but he goes ahead, click, unlocks the locker, and as he opens it up, inside you can see an array of silver weapons, like a silver spear, Rhyme, silver greatsword, silver dagger, silver mace, a silver bow. You can see Polydectes nods to it. Is this spear like the one you saw?
I'm assuming that all of these things are what I saw when it was transforming, and
Generally, yes.
yeah,
Alright.
man.
Then,
I suppose it makes sense that that elemental figure you were describing in your dream would be an Arakel.
Yeah,
Perhaps maybe a
and
member of the Bosch, I'm not sure.
likely Arakel. From what I've been able to gather from their notes, they were beings of mostly elemental energy. So, makes sense. This silver, I was able to create it. It takes latent energy from souls, and it infuses it into the weapon itself, along with the sunlight and all the other energies from this place. It creates an exceptionally powerful item that seems to want to bind with the soul of the individual who wields it. Well, it tries to bind with the soul. I ran some tests. It burned me up pretty bad. There was a bear, weird one that I found in the woods. I tried to pass it the spear, hoping that it might, pick it up and I could try and study the creature. understand its adaptation. And the creature died. It was burned up. The energy within the soul silver, it's too powerful for the average mortal to wield.
Early on, well, I guess not early on, but a few months ago, we were all exposed to the storm and something changed us.
Oh. Okay. Right.
There was some sort of, I'm not sure, magical mutagen that scrambled our DNA as a group. Our compatriot Gabriel back at camp made us these belts to help control any unwanted mutations. Neva will gesture to them. The big creature we turned into, the Eidolon, it likely works because of that.
You look at their eyes, they have a weird color like the Arakel, or the middle ingots, like the swords we have.
The storms had taken many of our other people, but it left us.
See. Can I look at your belt?
Hmm?
The
Neva
belt?
would.
Rhyme will take us off.
No,
Okay.
off?
Yeah.
It'll only be for like 2 minutes.
There's really nothing bad. You might just mutate and get new power.
Just, examine it swiftly.
I'll try, yes. And see, he'll take it and he'll try to, like, take it over to a workbench with some, like, measuring tools, magnifying glasses, other instruments to try and get a look at it.
Man, could you guys imagine what Kira would have thought of this place?
He thinks he could make.
What was the power source that you used to create this? If you don't mind me asking. It's strange properties.
I think we use cores for this one.
What's course?
We can
You
offer up a whisk core to him.
can see he looks at it and shakes his head. I've seen those. I have a bunch of them here. Whatever source of power was used to kickstart the creation of this item is not a wisp core.
Could it be the reactor? I don't remember what the crafting recipe is.
The way we stay warm, or Gabriel made it.
Ava will bring out Gabriel's notes, the journal that I still have, because we wrote down our, like, heart oil distillation recipe and stuff in it.
And Polydectes will kind of, like, begin to read over the notes. It does look like he's using the reactor for this. It could be very important. Do you think I could go back to your camp and talk to this man?
Of course, we can always try. When we left, he wasn't in the best mental state. But he should be there.
Okay. I'm wondering... The reactor itself, you've talked about how it has an effect. It can remove the effects of the cold on you, correct?
Yeah,
Yes.
we think that's, from burning the oil. Nothing else can.
I'm wondering if it also can work the other way. Where it not only can resolve the cold, but it can heal the burns on the soul and the body that the soul silver causes. You've all been
I-
very good to me, but would any one of you be willing to try and hold one of the items? Just to
Uh,
test
Will
it.
raise his hand.
I was able to hold it in the dream, this spear specifically. You said it binds to the person, right?
It does. With
Um,
the weapon. Would you wanna hold a spear?
I wouldn't want to try anything else. Yeah. Is that okay with you, Ray? Or is it is today? I need to pull up the calendar.
It's an
It's-
even day.
Okay.
Mm,
The only thing I
Sure.
worry about is our unique soul situation. I don't know what that would do, but at least we know rhyme is singular. I hope.
I'm
maybe.
perfectly normal.
I just thought that
Eh.
the fire and ice fellow sound a lot like me and Ray.
I don't disagree. We can keep doing tests. I think it's wise if Rhyme goes first, though. You don't have malicious cold, do you?
Nope.
Okay. So I can be ready with a a doctor on standby.
Then you trying to pick this up?
Yeah.
Gotcha. As you go ahead, then begin to pick up the soul silver spear. It begins to glow, rhyme. Its energy coursing through your body that makes you jolt. For a moment, it is like you are burning. And then it's like you breathe out this fire. And as you do, the light begins to subside. And then, in this moment, kind of blink as the soul silver spear regulates with your body. If you go and look on your character sheet, you now have a new page, Rhyme, dedicated to the soul silver spear. As at this point, a soul silver weapon is a weapon that any of you can attune to and upgrade. Each one of these weapons has 3 specific upgrade paths. By going to new locations and collecting this soul energy, you can boost the effectiveness of the soul silver. Rhyme, you currently have 3 paths: the ignition path, the cauterization path, and the turbo inferno path. These soul silver weapons can still have flesh, heart, brain, and souls put into them. And how do you upgrade them? Go to a new undiscovered location, fully explore it, collect the energy, return to the reactor, allowing the soul silver weapon to be imbued with this new soul energy, and then you select an upgrade on the path. You can thank Athena for this, as this is the reward for the notes.
Woo! Thank you.
Is every soul silver like path unique?
Yes.
Oh, ho, ho, ho. Oh, ho, 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 ho.
Who wants to go next as Polydectes kind of looks Rhyme up and down? Do you feel good? Are you alive?
It feels perfect. Like
It's good.
it like made for me. It feels great.
Okay. So far, so good then?
I'm gonna eye the great sword and then look at Child.
What?
After Reyes chooses what weapon is best for the two of them, I mean, that's gotta be calling your name, right?
Okay, I'll go next.
I think that Rhyme just... Well, because Ray and Is wanted to go first, Child.
Yeah.
It sounded like they were still choosing. Okay.
It's... Perhaps, but it's still good to be polite. And
It's to like a nod towards Polydectes. Thank you.
and if there's
And
a weapon that you don't see here, I could forge one. A new one, whatever shape or style that you want.
A gun. Kidding. I didn't say that.
I think Is would just walk over towards. Is there a longsword there?
There is.
Yeah, he would just walk over to the longsword. Simple, true, and he'll reach out and he'll grab it.
Gotcha. Then, as you go ahead and reach out for the long sword, it begins to glow in your hand as you feel the fire. And Ray feels the fire as well, as both souls become touched by the soul silver. This point, let's see here. First, we'll go ahead and we'll copy over the Is part of the soul silver weapon. Is has two paths, the winter path and the ice eater path for the soul silver longsword. But, like you said, there are two souls within this one body. And Ray also has his soul connected as well. This point, Ray has access to the summer path and the heatbreaker path, depending on which individual currently has the body is the version of the weapon and the abilities that you get.
That's cool. Does the flesh and soul is that shared between the two though?
It is.
Okay.
But as Polydectes looks at you, he kind of gives you a nod. Everything feeling all right?
Yes, it does. Thank you.
Of course. Child, where do you wishing to go? Child? Brandon?
Clapping in front of the
You-
child's
you can
face.
take your villain
Jingling
point.
keys.
Yay! Yay! I needed that.
Child's with the
As now
1,000
this
yard
has
stare.
happened, child kind of just holding her head, and then the great sword.
Alright. And Polydectes will walk over and will kind of motion for you to take the great sword. Will you take it?
Yep.
Your kill countdown increases by 2 as the heat surges through your body. For a moment, all the voices are away, even the ones that constantly linger at the back of your mind, child. For a moment, you are free. And then, as you blink, they come back. They are reduced. As you breathe out and kind of feel the Soul Silver Greatsword in your grasp, gives you access to 3 paths. The Brutal Path, the Tank Path, and the Lineage Path.
Yes, lineage. I have so much of that.
You do. You have so much lineage.
I have so many ancestors, you don't even know.
Yeah, I have like 10 parents.
Are you feeling alright, child? Does it feel good?
It felt better for a minute.
We'll see what I can do about that. Should be fine.
It's nice.
I'm glad.
Son. Yeah, thank you. The child will nod at him.
Ava, Erdman, is there anything that I could get the 2 of you from this locker?
You wish to go first, Ava?
Ava's gonna turn back to Gil. Do you have a preference? I know it's not meat, but
It's not. I want something that you can hold, Ava. Your arms are weak and spindly. I do not want you holding something that makes us look stupid.
wow. Okay, well, when you have arms, they'll probably be spindly and stupid too.
I'm a sleep paralysis demon, Ava. They're supposed to be spindly. They're scarier that way. Your arms are not scary, Ava.
Ava will go forward for the dagger.
Gotcha. Then, as you go forward for the dagger, Ava, pick it up. You feel the heat and the energy kind of enter into your body. As this point, kind of are able to breathe out into the flame and fire in your soul as you twirl the dagger in your hand. You now have access to a Soul Silver Dagger. The Soul Silver Dagger gives you access to 3 paths, Ava. Yay! First path.
Ava.
The Karma Path. The second path, the Harasta Path. And the third path, the Iceborne Path. You're not burning alive? It's good.
That would not be very fun. Thank you for this.
Don't thank me. It would have just been sitting in that locker forever. If, people hadn't come along that could use them.
Still. And Ava will wave Erdman over.
Then we'll head to the bow.
Gotcha. As you go ahead, pick up the bow, Erdman. It's a little bit heavier of a bow than you would otherwise generally wield. But as you go ahead, pick it up, you feel that energy and flame begin to swirl around your person too, as you're able to synchronize with a Soul Silver bow. As the synchronization process is complete, once again, Erdman has access to 3 paths. The Exo Path, the Acid Path, and the Hive Path. Everything feeling good with the bow?
Yeah, I feel fine.
That's good. I don't know what the rest of your vision might mean, Rhyme. But hopefully this is a step in the right direction.
I think it definitely is.
That's good.
While we're here, though, we should catch you up on everything we know. While we're still able to talk about it without being watched.
Before you do, I may get the machine running on Tira. She deserves to have her
yes,
life
so-
back. And Polydectes is going to temporarily kind of head off to another room with Tira. Are you guys talking or doing anything before he gets back?
I think Ava would probably wander around and just take notes on the things in the room.
Gotcha. Just in this room or like around the Sunforge as well?
I would want to go around the Sunforge myself.
Yeah, if people want to just kind of walk and talk.
Explore.
Yeah.
Rhyme will wander, but the more that he sees, the more somber he'll get. This would be
Okay.
Kier's dream.
I think Kier would want you to see it all too and enjoy it.
Yeah,
for
what
him.
am I gonna do with it?
Remember Kier. That's what you do with it.
Rhyme. Dream.
Yeah.
What is your dream?
I think I've spent most of my life just dreaming that whatever's going on with me would be over.
Child kind of just
And-
tilts her head at you.
I think I've mentioned it a couple times. I'm well, I'm more neutral about it now, but the dreams haven't been what I've enjoyed in life. Tried to get away from it. And I don't know. I haven't had to actually think about the future before. But if we can shape it, I want to find a way to bring them back. That's why we're still here, right?
Yes. To help.
One of many reasons. I think that's a good starting point.
I want to bring them all back, and then we could have a big dinner.
Would you cook? You could make
With
you quite
help.
literally could summon the largest barb. Well, I suppose I also have fire.
And Child pulls out. I still have spaghetti.
I'm gonna pull out the
Oh.
Armando Getty recipe.
Child sticks the spaghetti back in her pocket.
Your pocket
We could
spaghetti.
make more.
I
And Child
think
wipes the
that would
spaghetti
probably
on
be
her
fun.
clothes.
I think it would be fun for you to experience cooking. Maybe we can call Armando and have a big get together. Celebrate. That's our future. The ring's biggest celebration in a tundra.
Between Ray, Child, and I, we could form the largest barbecue ever. I don't think any of us would know how to use it or how to. Well, maybe Ray, but I don't think any of us know how to cook. But
We just need a big oven, big brick, and you guys just keep the fire going. There's got to be people at camp who have grilled before. I'd be surprised if nobody had.
I liked to cook.
See, perfect start already.
You know who would
Kinda-
over-engineer the perfect oven?
Could I buy a vowel? I'm kidding. Maybe we'll have to make it and do it for him.
We'll look around then? No? Hello, Polydectes.
Hello. I got Tira in a... Is that spaghetti?
Yes, that I wiped down my clothes, yes.
Do you want a towel?
I think it's fine. It usually comes off when the snow falls.
Child has had that spaghetti in her pocket for well over a week now, right?
This time we saw Armando.
Has that spaghetti been in your pocket the entire time?
Yes, when we transformed as well.
He blinks. He blinks again. I've seen Stranger. It's alright. Sorry.
At least it won't get eaten, is what I tell myself.
And Child kind of looks directly at you, Ava, because Child definitely planned on giving it to someone. And you just see, just for a second, a very worried look.
I have the recipe, child.
What do we do with this
planned on
spaghetti?
giving a handful of pocket spaghetti to someone. Fuck. Imagine going up to Aurella and she's like, oh my god, they
That's
brought you
exactly
back,
who I was
and
gonna
you
give
just
it
put a fucking, like, wet hairball in her hand. I would throw up.
Hey, I think between everyone here, we kind of don't have room to judge each other.
What am I supposed to do with the spaghetti then?
Well, normally you would eat it, but I think it's a
Throw it
little too
away.
late for that. Well, you can't just throw it away. It was given to us by... It was made with love. That's literally in the recipe, made with love.
Does it matter I picked it off the
Have
ground?
you ever had mold poisoning?
What is mold?
Did you all have something you wanted to tell me? Or did you want to look around the forge, or...
We were going to look around the forge, but I think speaking with you is the best idea. You
Okay.
should know what our situation has been like and how camp has been.
Alright.
I think Ava just puts down the backpack, pulls out a different notebook, and just flips to the beginning.
And will you tell Polydectes everything?
I assume that's kind of what we were feeling, right?
Yep.
Yeah, and I think Ava would draw specific parallels between the Flesh Tithe and Keswick in the Mangled Thread, and detail that they're both kind of working toward a similar thing, but their own things. And point out map places that we've kind of been. You know, our past excursions. Even if things didn't go well, I think that's still important.
Mm-hmm.
And Child will bring the humor to the story.
Okay. And I think Polydectes would just kind of, put a finger to his chin and just be like nodding his head. He'd ask a few probing questions. At the end of it, he'd be rather silent. Then he'd just kind of smile and laugh. Huh. Thought it was going to be far worse. But it's not that bad. Alright, we should be able to handle this.
I'm glad. That's good.
Yeah. I know it might seem immense, but you haven't put an entire town into slavery. So that's good.
What is with these examples?
I'm sorry, that's just been my life, Rhyme.
I can't wait for a new start for you.
I'm very
not liking these
excited.
people. I'm not liking these people that you're talking about.
These are hypotheticals.
They're not
Right?
hypotheticals. I can see it in his eyes.
They stole my spaghetti.
Well,
So
I know who has more.
I see. I'm just saying that I am very happy that there is non-stolen spaghetti made with love. So it's not that bad. It's pretty
You made a
good.
very fascinating friend who makes terrific spaghetti.
Okay. I can see what you all meant by not being in the best position back at your camp. But
Sounds like it could be worse.
I think it certainly could.
Your friend, Tira, how long will she need before we can start our trek again?
Probably about an hour to cook and maybe another hour to charge up my teleportation device.
That's good. And
Teleportation?
How did you think I got to you so fast? I didn't walk.
you did mention that. I didn't walk.
And I'm not built for long distance running.
This is very good.
One time, I had to be a part of a run that lasted for days on end. We didn't sleep.
Who would make you do that?
The same people, it's fine.
Yes. We haven't quite had to do that. So you don't have to look forward to that again.
I didn't look forward to it the first time. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, I guess we'll look around then.
Sure, I can, show you everything if you want. Or I could just leave you to it.
I think that would be fun. Yes.
Okay. Well, follow me. It's not much, but it was home.
After learning from Armando, Ava will give a few claps and follow.
Mm-hmm. Then, as you kind of follow Polydectes, he kind of shows you around kind of the Sun Forge at the center, but then he kind of leads you down into a different room with a series of glyphs along the wall, a series of mirrors that take the sunlight down into this room and seemingly put it through this beautiful iridescent prism. And the prism fires like light basically in two separate directions, like it's almost two beams going separately through the prism onto two separate kind of slate panels. After learning more from you, I now understand more of the purpose of this room. With this, you're able to essentially exactly transmute the flesh of one thing into another. Almost like a duplication.
Have you... I suppose you wouldn't have tried it before, have you?
No, I've tried it before.
Does it seem to have a Is it finite?
It takes a lot of power to do, but
Hmm.
as long as there's a sun, it can be used, which is good. And inside the Sun Forge, once per session, you can duplicate the effect of a piece of flesh, heart, or brain onto another piece of flesh, heart, or brain.
So
No.
it changes it into
Yep,
one from the other.
it's a copy paste.
Gotcha.
Oh.
But like,
Can we
if it
copy?
was like,
Hmm?
if we had like an Apocalypse Beast heart, it could copy the effects of the Apocalypse Beast heart, but it wouldn't become an Apocalypse Beast heart. Right?
Correct. Yes, it has to be the
Okay.
same material. So brain for brain, flesh for flesh, heart to heart.
It'd be cool to see what an
Okay.
Apocalypse Beast heart bonus is, though. That's
Yeah.
super cool.
Oh yeah, I mean there is an upgrade to get that.
Hell yeah!
I have a beast heart. If you-
Let's.
Do we have any available hearts?
No.
I actually do.
Oh.
I don't want to take a heart from another person again.
Unfortunately, it's the mosasaur, which we don't know what it does. So
Well,
I'm
I
assuming
can tell
it
you what the
loses
flesh does,
its.
or what the brain does.
Does it have to
When-
be like heart to heart, flesh to flesh, or can it be like heart to flesh?
I just said it's 1-to-1.
Yeah.
1-to-1. Okay, sorry.
And I'm assuming when you do copy it over, the other one loses whatever effect it originally had.
Hmm? Why?
You can't
if I
stack
were-
effects
yeah.
onto.
Oh, yeah.
Is
Yeah.
what you're saying.
Oh, I thought
It
you
just
said
replaces
the
it.
original
Overwrites the
one.
old one.
Yeah.
The original.
Yeah.
It's like, that would be useless.
You just got meat. You just got meat.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Once per session, you may erase the effects of one piece of flesh.
I mean, personally, I imagine the bonuses from an Apocalypse Beast heart would outweigh the mosasaur benefits. I would vote
It's-
copy paste it.
I do also feel like if we wanted to hunt for a
benefit the
mosasaur-
brain
Yes, we could probably do that again if
is,
we wanted to.
and the mosasaur benefit for the brain is specifically for when we're surprising something in the water. Which makes
That makes
I don't
sense.
think that we're gonna be fighting in the same style that a mosasaur would. So I think that replacing it is no loss.
At least something
I mean, fuck
with
it.
cold, being in the water.
Do we?
I mean, I'd say go for it because we can always we could always go hunting if we really
Yeah.
want to.
What type of beast was this from?
Don't know. It was here with a lot of other material. It was in the kiln room. If you want to see that.
Should
Yeah.
we explore the rest of the place to make sure there are no other fun goodies we could use our heart for?
Sure.
And also
Sure.
just make sure that nobody's lurking.
It doesn't use the heart; it just copies and pastes the effects onto another heart.
Yeah. If you guys want to go for it.
Um,
I don't see any reason why we shouldn't.
I'm really excited to use the spear. Would you guys be okay if we put it in this newfangled item?
Polydectes walks away.
Okay.
It follows Polydectes.
Yeah, I have. I'll keep following.
I'll do it. Following.
Yep. Let's go.
All right. See, then you're with Polydectes?
Correct.
Gotcha. Polydectes kind of looks at you. Was that strange?
Their behavior? No, that's normal for them.
It's disappointing. Do you want to go see the kiln?
I would like that, yes.
And Polydectes, after being ignored, will just walk off with this. If you guys want to try and walk with them, that's fine, but dude was just ignored, so he's not in a terrific mood.
Oh, I didn't hear him.
Yes, you did. You
No, I'm
responded
saying
to
me
it.
personally. Oh, then I'm just. I don't know.
What are the... So are the rest of you trying to follow Polydectes, or what are you guys doing?
I thought we all said follow like in a one by one, so I guess in a line.
Gotcha. Trying to track him down then? Innis?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I was gonna go wait by the forge.
Okay.
Then pick up with the rest of you as Polydectes and Is kind of make their way kind of downstairs. And Is, you get led into kind of like a kiln room with a strange kiln with a vibrant kind of yellow and white flame in the center. And you can see that there are some like gemstones and wisp cores kind of about the place. I think this is where they made their food. Not exactly sure though.
Interesting. Is this where you've been making your food as well?
I don't really... I think it can create sustenance for beings like you and me, but it's mostly more of a power source. And
That
Polydectes will walk over and will pick up like a kind of like almost like flat square of like this blue material that seems to almost be made out of the same material as like a wisp core would be, except with kind of like specks of white and gold inside.
interesting.
The books and things that I found here said that this was material called gossamer.
And what was it used for?
Sustaining the Arakel and the people of the Gossamer Boar. You can try it if you want.
Yeah, it will.
Gotcha. Then, as Is consumes this resource, feel kind of a power almost begin to be summoned up within you, Is, as kind of for a moment you are brimming with this elemental power. The consumption of a piece of gossamer can be used to pay for up to 10 flesh cost for catastrophe power.
I think that we can make pretty good use of this. I don't suppose you know how to make more?
You. At least from recipe. And at this point, kind of the others begin to file in.
Would it require this kiln specifically to make it, or would you be perhaps able to use the reactor at camp?
This kiln is very specific, so I'd probably need it or would need to create something like it closer to your reactor.
Understood. Well, that sounds like a worthy project.
Of that I can agree.
And Is will kind of glance towards the others.
You said that you could potentially recreate this. Is there notes anywhere that you could bring along?
Yeah, there is. Was my plan anyway.
Sounds like a good idea.
Do you all want to help me start assembling the resources that we have here then? Maybe some notes as well.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Have you, maybe it's a bit of a selfish question, have you noticed any things for recreation? Maybe small games, playing cards?
Here, I noticed some playing cards, yes. Other things for recreation, no. I haven't found that. This seemed to be a work site from best that I could tell. My guess is something happened here. I haven't found anything that resembles a house or anything.
The playing cards, were they anything like, were they known to you, the symbols that you've seen before? Or were they like ancient, I guess?
They were known to me. They're hearts, diamonds, clubs.
So is there a chance that someone else has been here before?
Well, possibly. Mean there's another group. Obviously, you've met them. They've been here. So that's something. We'll have to look more into it. But if there was someone, maybe like yourself, Rhyme, if you were to maybe take a look at the cards, do you think you could trace back to the original owner?
I haven't tried anything like that. I think it's worth a shot, though.
When we get back to your camp, we should do that.
Wonderful ideas. Let's get some stuff together.
All right, let's get you those notes. And will you kind of all be assembling everything that Polydectes has collected here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Gotcha. See, has here 10 gossamer, not counting the one that was eaten. So have that resource. Polydectes also has an additional 20 wisp cores. So wisp core count now up to 23. Polydectes has 10 rare metal ingots, bringing your guys' number up to 10. Polydectes has 10 Arakel blueprints, bringing your number up to 10. And those constitute most of the notes that he has about this place, Ava, as he kind of passes them over and allows you to kind of look them over. For gemstones, has 40 gemstones. He notes that gemstones or Arakel kind of wisp cores can be used for the creation of gossamer. And then he has 1 Apocalypse Beast Heart.
I think upon seeing the gems, Ava would nod over to Polydectes. The fellow who gave us the flesh warding potions, I think he said that these were used in it.
Oh, okay. Well, once I'm able to recreate the recipe, these gems could be used for that. That or many other things.
Yes, I left a vial with Gabriel before we left. I don't know if he's gotten around to looking at it at all. But we'll have a head start.
We'll certainly have to talk to that man then. And at this point, Child, what are you doing?
Nothing much. Child's just looking at the new sword. Does it still give off a reflection like a regular sword?
It does.
Child's just sitting on probably like the kind of that part. As long as that doesn't like, it shouldn't blow me up, I'll be fine. And just kind of looking at a reflection.
Gotcha. Look at the reflection, seeing kind of your visage, different from your normal kind of combat battle form. And then you see something else enter the reflection. A woman with kind of brown eyes from behind, kind of longer hair. Woman that you pulled out of what remained of the Titan.
Hello, you are Tira? Yes?
I am.
They call me Child.
Yes, they call me Tira. Where am I? Last thing I remember, I was in Lord's.
We're in a forge right now. We got you, and Polydectes helped us.
Polydectes? Okay, I'm not exactly familiar with that name.
He knows you.
Well, okay. Is that how you know me?
Yes.
Okay. Is Aoife around here?
I don't think so. The others are walking around right now. I don't know if others is the right word. They're my others. My friends.
Your friends. That's okay. I'm sorry if this is forward. You sound very strange. Is there a devil nearby?
Yes. I'm from hell.
Okay. This day keeps getting stranger and stranger. How far away is Lord's? I'm worried that there's a great deal of danger in that town, that a cult is taking over.
I'm not good with maps. I don't know how far we would be.
Okay. What ring are we on?
Which ring are we on? I don't usually keep track of that. That's Ava's job.
Okay, can you bring me to Ava?
Yes. And Child will stand up and walk towards the people.
Gotcha. Then as all of you are like assembling all the items, Ava, you're with Polydectes looking over notes. You see the Child and Tira kind of enter the downstairs area.
Oh. I think Ava quickly takes the broken mask off and kind of holds it in their hands. You're awake.
I am. Hello, all of you. It's nice to meet you. I understand that you know me, but I don't know any of you.
Yeah, when we met, you were unconscious.
Right, I remember being knocked unconscious. I was in a cell in the city of Lords. Your friend, Child, doesn't seem to know geography well. Mr. Dragonborn, or if there is an Ava here, can you please tell me what direction the Town of Lords is in?
Ava will look to Polydectes and gauge his vibes.
He's cringing.
I am Ava. I am perhaps the closest thing to a doctor that we have on our expedition here. You were unconscious when we found you, and when patients begin to wake up, it can be difficult to take in a lot of information at once. So I wouldn't want any of us to overwhelm you.
All of you sound very strange. I'm sorry, you sound unlike anything I've... Where are you from, Miss Ava? Where are we?
Currently,
Currently.
we are on the Titanic ring. I am from Harasta, also on the Titanic ring.
What is the Titanic ring? There... I know...
It's been quite a long time since you've been awake.
That Titanic ring has been here since before I was born.
Ava
When were you born?
will look at you.
If you don't...
Oh.
I just need to know, how long have I been out?
Here, would you like to take a seat?
No, I've been in a cell taking a seat for a while. What year is it?
The year is 787 AR.
What? No. It's 708. 709? It can't be more than that.
It's been quite a long time, it sounds like. But that isn't your fault.
My friends. Aoife, do you know where she is? Are they okay?
I can't say that we've met your friends. But we came across you.
You can see Polydectes kind of steps forward. I'm sorry. You've been through a lot, and we can talk about it. But there was a ritual. It was called the Meroviglia. Aoife and the others, they helped it succeed. Town of Lords is gone. They're gone. You can see the woman kind of takes a few steps back and just like leans on a wall. It's almost like all the air being let out of a balloon. Ava. As kind of a once kind of curious but still proud form just begins to slump.
Ava will kind of, I guess, attach her mask to her belt and take off her canteen and walk forward with it.
Thank you.
I'm sorry that things are going to feel like a lot right now. But I want you to know that all of us here are going to be here for you. I suppose I don't know what else to say, but
what happened to all of you? I'm sorry, but that one sounds like it. Multiple of you feel like you are carrying more with you than you should. Is that man dead? And you can see Tira just like looks over directly at Erdman.
Only the outside part.
We have all had very interesting ways of coming about being here. But your sense of hearing isn't lying to you. We are all definitely strange, and I'm sure we can answer your questions if, I assume you have many.
Yes, is he undead? Are you undead? You sound almost like him. She and Tira points at Child. There are many, many notes in your song. In this entire place, it feels different. I've never heard anything like it.
Our song touched kind of. Would that be something that we would be able to comprehend? Like what that means?
Probably not.
Okay. Well, for myself and Erdman here, we are attached by some means of his own, but I also acquired a fragment of a soul named Guildenstern. He is friendly, brash, friendly. And the general sound from all of us is due to a strange storm out here where we find ourselves. We got caught in it, and it scrambled us, our genes, that is. Like I said, strange ways of coming about being here.
I'm sorry, you're right, it is quite a lot. It seems I've missed quite a... Seems I abandoned her. My apologies to all of you. I'm
Grieving?
I suppose I am.
It's okay to take time for that. Can we get you anything? Perhaps food? I don't know when the last time you could have eaten was.
Don't think I need food. No. No. I just want to know what happened. What things are. It's a lot.
It will come with time.
Right.
My people are out here on an expedition, and we have a camp several miles south of here, and that is where we are planning on going. Once you find yourself ready, of course, and if you need time. I think we can all understand.
Where is this expedition? You said a Titanic ring. The Titans were defeated, were they not? In the wars?
I think in a way. And some began to come back, and there was more fighting, and a great battle ended in some of their return to sanity, I suppose.
There will need to be more specifics later, but...
Yes, of course. This ring, I assume Ava would know this, used to be here a very, very long time ago, and then it was, I believe, destroyed. And then after that battle, it came back again. As a gift, maybe. I don't know. A miracle? I suppose it depends on who you ask.
You can see, like, Tira's eyes are, like, beginning to cross at all this information. She's just, like, nodding.
There will be time for more questions and more answers. I wouldn't want to stress you out anymore.
Right. Is it getting chilly?
It is very cold here. We should get you, perhaps some more appropriate dress.
No, there's something more than that. And you can see Polydectes kind of, like, makes his way over outside. Like, to a window. The storm's coming. Bigger one. We should probably go. Yes.
I think Ava would offer a hand to Tira.
Tira would take it.
We have quite severe blizzards up here. A strange magical kind. We have a safe place at our camp to weather them out, but...
Okay. It sounds wrong. More so like a wolf than a storm. And there's something in the distance, like a shrieking. It sounds similar to something in that one. And Tira nods towards the child.
We'll have to get ourselves prepared then.
Okay. And Polydectes will kind of look at this point to the rest of you. Is there any final things that we should be doing before we try and get back to your all's camp?
Let's copy
Do we
the
wanna
heart power over before we leave.
Okay.
Do we want to warn people that we're coming back?
Probably a good idea.
Is, do you want to make the call? Let them know we've got guests.
Sure, I can do that.
Nobody's gonna be out there, are they?
Probably
Might as
not.
well try.
And I'll do that. I'll try to phone camp.
Yeah, no response.
Not surprised. Okay. Okay.
As long as Rhyme does his the part thing. Send 2 of them off to go do it real quick. We'll get all of our stuff ready by the teleporter.
Gotcha. So, Rhyme, what are you
Yeah.
trying to copy?
The Apocalypse Beast heart onto the Mosasaur heart.
Gotcha. Then, are you allowing this to happen, Erdman?
Yeah.
All right, then you have an unknown Apocalypse Beast heart. Then,
Would you guys be okay if I slotted it into the spear?
Maybe wait till we know exactly what its affects. It's the first time we've done this.
Oh, I'm so excited. Okay.
Let's get back.
Yep.
Yep.
gotcha. Then, are you kind of going to Polydectes' device and trying to teleport back?
Hooking it up however we learned how to.
I mean, he has.
If there's anything that needs to be changed.
I mean, Polydectes is doing all the hooky up. He hasn't taught you the
Okay,
intricacies of this device.
Is there a way that we can teleport to here or only from here?
Usually it's only from here. If we teleport to here, we have to lower the defenses going in. We should potentially let the Flesh Tithe come in behind us.
That sounds like a bad idea.
Perhaps we can find another teleporter up here, somewhere else next time.
There's something close by, but it has some darker forces about it. It would need to be handled, and it was more than I could manage.
Good to
In
know.
the future, then.
Alright. I have it just about ready. I have a general location of your camp. Do you think it would be safe to try and be next to this Gabriel fellow?
Ooh, he is... What time is it? Could we bank on him being in the reactor? He's probably the only one that can do anything with it now. Because I think Drock would be in the cave with everybody else by now.
Most likely. Gabriel probably is in the reactor managing it like he did before.
I think that would be a safe call.
Safe call? Alright. Then, start it up. And at this point, like, there is this surge of energy before shoom, all of you are captured in kind of this all-encompassing light. And then you all appear in the medical lab. Kind of Gabriel just kind of like staring at a table.
Gabriel?
Hello, Gabriel. Yeah, we brought guests.
Hello, my name's Polydectes. Sorry to intrude, but these people have told me much about you. And he kind of offers a hand. Gabriel kind of goes ahead and shakes it. Hello. Nice to meet you. And Polydectes looks around. I'm sorry, there's a lot to explain, not a lot of time. Is your reactor close? It is. Yes. And this point, Polydectes looks back to all of you. Do you think it would be safe if we went and looked at it?
I would assume that we have time. Gabriel, are there extra warm suits out there?
Extra?
Just the one then.
Yes, just the one then. There's more than one. There's a few. I could get you some more suits to go to the reactor.
That would be nice, Gabriel.
Thank you. I'll help you to the best of my ability. I'll go get the suits. And Gabriel will kind of like walk into another room.
Ava will look to Polydectes. I fear it may have gotten worse. I don't know what that means.
Is will follow after Gabriel, by the way.
As you begin to follow, you just hear Tira say, "Is he dead too? He sounds the same as Ava and Erdman."
Oh no.
He does.
Gil, do you still hear it? Does it feel bad in here still?
It still does. It still feels the same, Ava.
Gil says that the camp feels wrong, and that it's especially bad in here. I don't know what type of wrong.
Did he just need more sleep? He's been running everything.
I think this is worse than sleep deprivation.
You don't suppose he's been infected, do you?
I hope not.
We haven't seen much of progression before. I couldn't make that call. I'd have to do something.
All I know is that there.
Mhm.
I hear the same thing that I hear in those two and him, but it's as strong as Erdman's. Is Gabriel dead?
I'm gonna look at Erdman. Did you?
No. No.
Erdman.
Did you infect Gabriel, Erdman, with the parasite?
We can't hear you if you're talking, Jonah.
I'm not. I did many
Ava
months ago.
swings. I'm gonna punch him where the bug is.
Punch, right? You're not pulling out a weapon?
No, just punch.
Okay.
Well,
Erdman will take it.
so, how much damage has been done, Erdman?
I do not know how to answer that.
Find a way to answer it then.
And it's here we will end the session for today. As we will pick up next time with the coming of the storm. Revelation of the infection of Gabriel, and potentially even more. As all of you can go ahead and take a level up.
I mean, it's more than infection, right? He'd be hollowed out.
Well, I guess it's we can just do the upgrade. Yeah, we can't do the upgrades right now.
You can do the
we have to be
upgrades
in
right
front.
now.
Oh.
No.
Well, the
Wait.
upgrades to the camp, if you wanted to do that.
I would like to.
Mhm.
Yeah, heart harvesting and noise concealment.
Yeah, if you wanted to do that, certainly.
Yay!
Yes. That would be nice. Especially now that we have the other golden goose.
The gooses do be golden.
Also, guys.
So, wait, what? Oh yeah, go ahead.
Oh no. You first.
I don't know if I want to ask it now or ask it just next session because I want to know the exact timeline of when this happened, Jonah. I want details.
That's
I want
something that we have to
timelines.
find out in session, man.
Ugh.
It sucks, but you're gonna have to wait a week.
I'll say this: a long time.
Yeah.
It's been a hot minute.
And like, I guess when Erdman started, changing as a ego, there was no thought to maybe take it out or I'm dying. I'm just dying.
Well,
it'll have
the
to
problem
be addressed
is-
next session.
The problem with what Erdman does is that I'm pretty sure it's on the brainstem,
Mm-hmm.
and you can't operate on that without killing the person. Like,
But can't the creature just unlatch itself and just remove itself?
It's dug in there.
why would it want to do
I-
that though?
That would
No,
just leave it.
I will say it happened before Erdman started having even something remotely close to a moral compass.
Okay.
And
Gil, turn that shit on overdrive!
it's not progressing on you, Ava.
I don't give a fuck. Yeah, because Gil's there.
Yes.
I don't want you to talk
Also,
to
I
me in
haven't
my
been
mind
pushing
ever
it.
again.
Cool. Again, if it can crawl
That was
up
my
in
little
there, it
guy.
can crawl up out of there.
No,
if it can
not
crawl in, it can
necessarily.
crawl out.
Not.
There are parasites that, like, if you remove the parasite, the thing will die. Like, I know that there's one for a specific type of fish that will consume the fish's tongue and then replace it as, like, its own thing. So whenever the fish eats, the parasite gets some, and if you were to remove the parasite, the fish would have insane issues eating and would starve to death.
I mean, I'm just gonna say two things, because one, as it was described with Ava, it was wrapped around the brainstem, like coiling onto it, not consuming it. But second point, who knows what a fully developed parasite does do? So I don't know if it has done what you're describing.
We know that about Erdman is dead.
Jonah's trying to talk.
Yeah, Jonah,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Go
yeah.
ahead. Go ahead.
I will say it depends on time. Ava is a special case.
Gabriel was
The only
an
reason
Aether
I'm
soul,
alive
right?
is because of Gil.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, okay, never mind.
Yeah, again, it's just the number one question for Ermin is going to be like, okay, I get that you did it then. What happened now? How did it get this far?
Because that was his whole thing at the beginning. He wanted us all to be little Erdmans.
I know that was the
And so he
beginning,
did that.
but this is
but
now.
Gabriel
A lot
Men.
has changed.
I'm trying to decide how much I reveal now versus in session.
He's not God.
Hey, well,
Erdman back then took actions to protect himself.
Mm-hmm. Again, I can understand it happening in the beginning. It's the letting it continue to happen that's killing me.
I mean, what?
Again,
and
it's a
he was
matter of
Gabriel's
time,
antidote.
one. Yeah.
and you don't know when Erdman started having a moral compass.
And whatever parasite is in Gabriel might also be self-replicating. So we have no clue how wide the damage is. But that's something that I wanna figure out in session.
I will say this
Um,
as well. Like, a parasite has to eventually draw nutrients from a host.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it can't just be completely dormant forever.
Yeah.
Else it would just die.
Yeah.
Would you guys like something cool?
Sure.
A friend of mine offered to make a catastrophe machine drawing. He said that he's going to start listening to the episodes. He started it yesterday, so this